Breaking news. Nobody was expecting Ravens can acquire Pro Bowl defensive tackle. To avoid depending on Brent Urban. It's always good to have more options, and the Ravens have been thinking about it lately. But before we continue, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Only here you will have the latest Ravens news carefully selected by our team. No team in the NFL is as defensively loaded as the Baltimore Ravens. Everywhere except for depth along the defensive line. General Manager Eric DeCosta can solve the problem by taking Pro Bowl defensive tackle Akeem Hicks off the free agent market and avoid relying on Brent Urban to cover for injuries. Are one injury away from relying on Brent Urban to play a large share of reps. That's not a great place to be. Urban has never been a force like Hicks, who went to a Pro Bowl as the anchor for the Chicago Bears' stingy defense in 2018. Probably doesn't have the juice to play a large amount of snaps, but he could be a rotational piece on a contender. It's reasonable to suppose Hicks has slowed down a little at 34. Even so, he still has one talent the Ravens need. Namely, a knack for stuffing the run. The latter used to be a staple of Baltimore's defenses, but the Ravens have shown some vulnerability on the ground this season. Akeem Hicks would fix potentially fatal flaw for Ravens. It's not often the Ravens are generous enough to surrender 4.3 rushing yards per attempt. It's a hidden weakness with potentially fatal consequences for a team with realistic Super Bowl ambitions. Coordinator Mike Macdonald's defense is flummoxing quarterbacks with disguised coverage and myriad pressure. Teams are naturally countering by handing the ball off more often, something the Los Angeles Rams had enjoyed doing in Week 14. Hicks would be a tougher load to move up front. That's what he's been since entering the league as a third-round pick for the New Orleans Saints in the 2012 NFL Draft. The 6'4", 335-pounder took on his ability to absorb blockers and fill running lanes for the New England Patriots, Bears, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This kind of force is missing from a Ravens defense allowing 104.2 rushing yards per game, according to team rankings. That's up from the 89.8 given up per game in 2022. Putting Hicks into the rotation on a low-cost deal would give the Ravens another big body up front. One more versed at stopping the run than the skilled pass rushers currently manning the interior. There's room for Hicks, who could spell pressure-minded starters Michael Pierce and Justin Madubike. The latter is excelling getting to quarterbacks during what's proving to be a banner 11-sack campaign. Hicks can give the Ravens something different, as well as a proven commodity for the playoff run. Thank you for watching our video. Turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, and leave a like. Help our content reach other Ravens fans. We will bring you more news soon.